back to Football Panorama. This is to shine, and this
This is
is
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. Yeah, it's nice to have Emmanuel back on our show today. Um, Today we'll be talking about the Champions League, which started today. Yeah, it's really exciting that Champions League started today, and a few matches have been played already. Arsenal played against Athletic Club
Yeah.
and won away from home 2-0. That is really incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's much significant that Arsenal had won that match because it's a statement, right? To say that we are comfortable, we can win away from home. And that match was very tough one. It was a very tough one. Athletic Club really played very well, right? But yes, Arsenal still managed to win. So that is very incredible. And I think PSV also played.
Yeah,
before
PSV and Union SG.
Yeah.
But talking about Arsenal's match, I want to go back to that one. I think Arsenal started with a statement, with an intent of what they wanted to do. The first half was in Bilbao's half. They were just attacking them. Bilbao tried to do some counter. Gabriel was there to cut it. Zubimendi was excellent, and I'm glad that they got 2 goals or replied, kept the clean sheet, and that's even good for the goal defense that work out in this group stage of 36 teams in Champions League.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just going to be talking about the group, Arsenal's group. In the Arsenal group, like we said, they've played Athletic Club already. There are other teams that will be in the group that they will be playing together. Bayern Munich.
That game is going to be very interesting because it's going to be in London. That will be a home game for Arsenal.
Yeah.
And Harry Kane knows London very well. He knows the Emirates. He has some goals in that stadium. So if he's fit and he's playing, there will be goals from him, I'm very sure. But it's very interesting for Arsenal because any team they play now in the Champions League, they should get their points as much as possible. Like, they should go into each game expecting to get either a draw or a win. Because, like I said, just like from last year, the Champions League format, there are 36 teams in the whole league, in the whole group stage, and each team will play 8 games, have 8 teams to face. At the end of the day, is how you can gather your points and make you qualify to the next team.
So what's your prediction for this match?
I think Bayern Munich will win because Bayern Munich is very exciting now. They have invested players in the right departments. They have Luis Diaz, they have Olise from last year, they have Kane that is picking up. They even have our surprise signing, Jackson. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I feel Bayern Munich will win, but anything is possible in football this day.
I honestly don't think Bayern Munich will win this match.
Okay.
Bayern Munich will not win. I think we played, was it last season or upper one, where we played draw and lost to Bayern Munich 1-0 at one point. The point I'm trying to make here is that the gap that used to be there between Arsenal and Bayern Munich has been closed down significantly. And I feel that it's a revenge form for Arsenal against Bayern Munich. They need to make a statement, right, that they have indeed arrived, right? Because over the time, Bayern Munich have had upper hand, beating Arsenal, especially in the UEFA Champions League back to back. But like I said, the gap between them has significantly been closed down now. If Arsenal needs to win anything, they have to show intent to win teams like this. Then on that, in that group as well, we have Inter Milan, we have Atletico Madrid, we have Club Brugge, we have Olympiacos, we have Slavia Prague, we have Kairat, Almaty, and Athletic Club, which Arsenal already played. What do you think about the overall team?
I think the top games will definitely be, like I said, Bayern Munich, Inter, and Atletico Madrid. The other teams, Olympiacos, Club Brugge, these are games I even expect Arsenal to rest their star players and just know that they will still get the point.
Yeah, like I said, I will expect 3 maximum points against Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague, Kairat, and Almaty. And of course, they already have 3 points against Athletic Club now. The tough matches there is going to be away to Inter. Last season, away to Inter, Arsenal lost 1-0 to a penalty. And then Atletico Madrid is a very tough game as well. So we'll see how that goes. Let's talk about Chelsea team. Chelsea in their group has Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Atlanta, Ajax, Napoli, Pafos, and Karabakh.
I think Chelsea will struggle because the first three teams that you mentioned, Barcelona,
Bayern Munich.
Bayern, these are going to show them serious struggle. But you know Chelsea, we cannot predict against Chelsea again after what they did in the World Club Cup and got to the final and gave PSG 3-0. So at the end of the day, they will spring surprises. But like I said, it's one of the toughest features of all the teams there. But they will still get the points in some games. They are getting to have a solid defense pairing of Tosin
Yeah.
Arabio, yeah, and even they are now trying to test him out with this young boy Achupong. So those two, or if not, they can use this other guy Chaloba. So Chaloba and Tosin are going to be good defense pairing. If James can stay fit with Cucurella making those runs, with Palmer staying fit, I'm sure they'll be good in the group stage.
Honestly, if you ask me, I don't see Chelsea. I can't confidently tell you that Chelsea will beat Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
I can't confidently tell you they will beat Bayern.
Mm-hmm.
I can't confidently tell you they will beat Napoli.
Even Atlanta.
Even Atlanta. So I think they will struggle in this team. Of course, they will beat Karabakh, Pafos, and maybe Ajax, right? But Napoli, Atlanta, Bayern, and Barcelona are going to be tough matches for them. Let's see if they can do very well in that competition. Liverpool's group has Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Frankfurt, PSV, Marseille, Karabakh, and Galatasaray.
So that's an easy one for them because they have at least 50% games that are walkover. But for Real Madrid, homecoming for Trent, he would like to show the fans that he's living a better life, looking for better trophies, you know. But the interesting thing is that I have a concern for Liverpool. Like they cannot over depend on Mohamed Salah, because I don't know, for some reason Salah has been slowing down in the Premier League. He has been scoring goals, yes, but if they keep looking for him in the attack, it will be their own undoing. They need to spread their attack around their left wing in person of Gakpo, their attacking midfielder in Wits, and even the striker, whoever they tend to use, whether it's Saka or Ekeke. But you must know that Salah is somebody that should not be dependent on.
Yeah,
He's
of
getting
course.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
considering his age.
he's getting old, and he's somebody that, if you notice, I noticed in his game that he's more careful. He's no more daring and outgoing in his game. Maybe it's careful that if he has an injury, it'll be a longer layout. So, but they'll qualify from the group stage because the games that they have are games that they can actually get 3 points.
Yeah, but they have tough matches here. Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Marseille. Those Marseille and other teams I mentioned above can definitely. It's just a 50-50 chances for them. Let's see. Man City. Man City group has Dortmund home, Real Madrid away,
Yeah.
Villarreal away, Napoli home, Bodo Glimt away, Galatasaray home, and Monaco away. I think Man City, on a normal day, Man City, we should qualify from this group easily. But like we said, we don't recognize Man City of last season. And I don't think we recognize Man City of this season as well. So there can be surprises.
Yeah, there will definitely be surprises. Last year, they almost did not qualify. Or did they qualify for the group stage? They did, yeah.
Yeah, they did. I think
Yeah.
they had to play, what is this supplement? What they call that thing?
Qualifiers.
Yeah.
Extra 2 games,
Yeah.
yeah. But this year, they need to gel quickly. The players need to gel. Like, I want to see what they'll do when they play tomorrow. I think their game is tomorrow. I want to see how they'll go around the attack, because for sure there'll be players like Haller starting, Silva starting. But I want to understand who they are finally rested the duties of Kevin De Bruyne on. Because if I look at Rangers game, Rangers always goes back. Like he goes to the midfield and tries to shout for the ball. But in the time of Kevin De Bruyne, it was more or less in the final third. So I'm looking at who is the person that they are going to depend on. If you say Doku is a winger.
Yeah,
Doku
is a
goes to the
winger.
level.
Yeah.
Doku is even very hardworking. He makes those runs. Like, it reminds me of Sterling. The way Sterling makes those runs, and Sterling makes those runs and enters the team. But I feel like they'll qualify because we must give it to Pep Guardiola. When he wants results, he knows what to do. But
Yeah.
sometimes he gets a shock and start knocking his head and peeling his skin.
Yeah, I think that I think they will do well. Real Madrid will likely beat them, but Leverkusen is not really doing well so much. So yeah, Dortmund too are unpredictable. Napoli is very good. Anything can happen in that match.
Coming for
Yeah, but
Kevin De Bruyne.
against Bodo Glimt, Galatasaray, Monaco, they should be having 3 maximum points. Yeah, Newcastle. Newcastle group has Barcelona, PSG, Benfica, Leverkusen, PSV, Marseille, Athletic Club, and Union SG.
The thing about Newcastle is that they should just expect to collect whipping some game. Imagine they face PSG. PSG is first of all going to warm the team like 3-0 first half.
But it may not be like that. PSG against Aston Villa last season was not that straightforward like we expected. They considered a lot of goals from Aston Villa last season.
Well, Newcastle might just surprise us because you need to understand something. There's this referees bias that will come into play, whether we like it or not. UEFA has seen that with their own law, they went to go and bite themselves in the finger, and now there are 6 teams in Champions League, 2 teams in Europa, 1 team in Conference. That's already 9 teams from just England. So there are some games that they would have told the referee, see, brandish cards, give penalty, give fouls. You know, I'm just promising you, I don't trust UEFA because they are always trying to be very, very biased in some games. But let's look at it. If Newcastle will play a fair game, they can also qualify from the group.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. They have tough matches against Barcelona, against PSG. Don't forget Union SG that we think will be a walkover.
Yeah,
beat PSV at home.
Yeah.
So and they still have Athletic Club as well that Arsenal beat today. We see how good they are. They are actually good. Arsenal was just very lucky to beat them. Last but not the least, Tottenham.
From the English teams,
Yeah, Tottenham. Tottenham has Dortmund, PSG, Villarreal, Frankfurt, Slavia Praha, Bodo Glimt, Copenhagen, and Monaco. I think Tottenham will qualify from this group.
Tottenham is interesting because they are a team that can build from last season. I'm not saying they'll win the Champions League, but they'll give themselves targets like to cross the group stage. And right now, as we're speaking, they're already making a lead in their game. But I'm hoping that the coach understands his players more and they're able to gel in faster. Those games are very interesting. There are some games that you expect them to win, you put your money on. But for PSG, I would like to watch that game. PSG is going to want to revenge on the London team. After what Chelsea did to them, they'll try to pick it out on Tottenham. But it's an interesting game to watch. But one thing I noticed.
You forgot they play also at what they call the winner of Champions League playing against winner of Europa Cup.
It's going to be a rematch.
But it's going to be a rematch, yeah. But I will reckon PSG win actually. So
another thing I want to note about Tottenham is that they've also made some signings that came into the team and are ready to pierce any attack. Like Tottenham last season, it was just a showbacker for Dominic Solanke to start, but now Richarlison has had a resurrection. We've seen that in the wings, it was usually Johnson and Kulusevski, but now they have David Simons, they have Matthias Telles, they have anybody, they are just ready. And I think the thing about them is that even with Kudus coming, there's just a lot of options, and I'm sure they will go into games with the confidence that they can win them too.
Which is highly significant. But with all these things we are saying, there will be upsets. I expect upset. Because notification I just saw now, Marseille is beating Real Madrid at home.
Wow.
So although the match is still on anyway, but there's going to be upsets, right? There's going to be small teams beating big teams that we didn't see coming. So viewers, drop in the comment section what upset are you expecting? What small team do you think will shock us more and beat big teams? Just let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, share this video, turn on notification button so that you can always know when we drop new
Videos,
video.
yeah.
Yeah. So once again, this is Toshine, and
Emmanuel.
this is Emmanuel. Thank you once again for joining us on Football Panorama. Until next time we come your way, thank you and bye bye.
Enjoy football.